What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to We the Champs. So good to be here with you. I'm your host, Jalen, and we got our regular co-host, Carolina Blue, in the building. What's up? And today, it's just going to be a special episode. We're going to be talking about some MLB baseball, baby. All right. So get started, get ready at the mound, get ready to swing some bats. But before we get into that mix, guys, just do me a quick favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share. And Dad, you know what time it is?
Let me hear it.
It's time to play ball. Let's go, baby. So first on the slate, you already know. It's crazy, man. I remember the season started just a few months ago. We were looking at records like 11-7, 5-15, and we're actually at the All-Star break now. And so we're about the halfway mark of the season. Anything in particular that you've seen so far in this season that's pretty different, or that you're liking, or just anything?
Just gonna go back on what I said about the Yankees. They're starting. I mean, that's my team, but like I said, they're starting to falter like they've been doing for a while now during these baseball seasons. And just right now at the All-Star break, I mean, you actually see who's who, and the teams are starting to separate themselves.
Okay.
With a long season like that, you're going to see what the records are and see how they really separate and see who's who.
All right.
For instance, with the Braves, the Braves usually at the top in their division and in the National League at halfway point, right? All-Star break with them losing Acuna. That was their bread and butter right there.
Mm-hmm. They lost Acuna, and they didn't start with their ace.
Yep. And what's his name? Dude with the mustache. What's his name?
The rookie?
The Braves pitcher.
The Braves pitcher?
Yeah.
Strider. Strider.
He's out,
Mm-hmm.
That was their ace, and then there was their, Acuna was their ace as far as hitting and all that. They lost both of them. Look at them. They're sitting in second place.
The second in NL East, right?
Yeah, behind the Phillies. And the Phillies are starting to run away with it. They're at 60-41, which is unheard of them.
So the Phillies, they're beasting right now. So they have 3 starters playing in the All-Star game right now, and they have the league best of 7 overall players, while at the same time having the best record.
Yeah, but like I said, you said league best 7 All-Stars. But who are these All-Stars though?
All right, let's take a look. So let's go to the All-Star game lineups. So for Philly, we have Alec Bohm, third baseman, Trey Turner, the shortstop, and those are the 2 starters they have. All right. Hold on, let me keep scrolling down. And National League reserves. Hold on, this might be an old list. All right, here we go. Starting pitchers, they have 2 starting pitchers, Ranger Suarez, Zach Wheeler, and they have 2 relief pitchers, Jeff Hoffman and Matt Strahm. So that's showing you their bullpen has that fire, and as well as their starting lineup with 3 guys actually. And hold on, I didn't even say. Did I say Bryce Harper?
Yeah, Harper. He's not the starting lineup, but he's on All-Star team. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Bryce Harper. So that's 7. That's 7 right there. That's 3 bats and 4 arms that the Philly has going into this. So they're doing pretty well.
Yes, they are. But once again, teams, they'll start to separate themselves now. You'll see who's who. You get a bigger picture, who's going to be there in the playoffs. And like I say, the Braves, they're at second in NL East, and I think they're actually the wild card. The playoffs started today. The Braves would have a wild card position.
Mm-hmm.
They have maybe, I think, like the 4th or 5th best record in the National League.
All right, and also in the National League, one team. They're like that borderline slightly above average team. I like watching them play. San Diego Padres. I don't know if it's just the brand or the uniforms. I really like the uniforms. So they have 2 starters, Jurickson Profar and Fernando Tatis are actually starting for in the National League for the San Diego Padres. Who else we got here? We got the Dodgers. with a few guys. Designated hitter, of course, no surprise there. Shohei Ohtani was going to be starting. All right, reserves, they have Will Smith right there, Mookie Betts, the infield reserve, Freddie Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez. So, guys like that. No surprise there with the Dodgers either. And who else is in the National League has a hefty amount of, numerous top names. William Contreras for the Milwaukee Brewers, Christian Yelich for the Milwaukee Brewers as well are both starting. My bad, guys, if I if I pronounce that name wrong. All right, let's turn it over to the American League. So the American League, I knew it was going to happen. The Baltimore Orioles are actually in first place in the AL East right now at 57-36. And they actually have a few guys in the All-Star game as well.
Yes.
Of course, the biggest name, Gunnar Henderson, their leadoff hitting shortstop, Ali Rushman, and who else do we have for Baltimore? Jordan Westberg, infielder as a reserve, and Anthony Santander. All right. Do they have any pitchers? Let's see. Corbin Burns, of course, is a starting pitcher for them. And who else? It looks like it's about all. But, so got the All-Star game coming up. It's going to be a good time. Now, who do you have winning? I mean, I know it's just a little exhibition game, but who would you like to see win? I know we're both American League guys. In case you're curious. What?
There it is. American League.
American League?
Yes. Yes. That's simple, man. But go ahead. I was going to say something, but go ahead.
Well, go ahead. What you were about to say?
Oh, but when I asked you who are these guys on the team, who's playing, I was saying that nobody really knows today's All-Stars.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like maybe 35 of those guys. This is like the first time actually making the roster.
Really? Yeah, that's right.
Like the clip I sent you week before last with the old 80s teams. I mean,
here, can you play it? You got it on your phone?
Yeah, I played it.
Play it on your phone. Play it for us again. I can hear. I thought it was pretty cool, the sound coming through.
I mean,
but keep going, saying what you were saying.
This is the way the All-Star games went back in the day. I mean, because you had this just shows you where the talent level is today.
All right, and if you can say the names before they say who the guys are.
No, I mean they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it because.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it, bro.
But keep saying what you were saying.
No, what I was getting at was that I mean this the overall talent level. A lot of these guys here, this is their first All-Star game. Congratulations to them. I mean, just to even be playing on this level to make it to the show. I mean, they're the best of the best in the world. That's a huge accomplishment, But I put money on it right now. 35 of these guys are first timers. I bet half of won't be back next year. It'll be somebody else next year.
Really?
It's just revolving. Kind of like back in the day with the All-Star clip I sent you with back when Cal Ripken played, Ricky Henderson, Dave Winfield, those guys like that, Jim Rice, all those guys. Those are all Hall of Famers. None of these guys on this roster today, All-Star game, none of them Hall of Fame. Potential maybe, but they won't last. They're not going to be around that long.
You got some Hall of Famers on here.
Name one.
Judge. Judge would be a Hall of Famer. Harper. Come on now.
Go some more years. He'll get on the ballots. Yeah.
Harper, like you said, potential.
Harper's been around. Yeah, Bryce been around for me. He's going there. Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, potential guys that'll go to the Hall of Fame.
Back in the day, man, those guys.
Mookie.
The All-Star lines were so repetitious because you got the same players 3, 4. I mean, it was just same guys in it because they were that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, these guys
like in the early to mid 2000s.
Yes, exactly. From about the 80s, late 70s. Tell them age now, but late 70s, the 80s, 90s, maybe late 2005, 10 or somewhere in there. I mean, those guys you had solid guys you knew were going to be in the Hall of Famers, right? Hall of Famers. These guys here, like I said, nothing against them. They made it to the show.
Yeah. You just compare. You comparing like those guys versus the new school players.
Yeah. And it's
Okay.
not nothing to take from their talent. I mean, their talent is off the charts, but they
Mm-hmm.
just don't have that longevity, man. I mean, it's not. I think the old MLB set a high standard as far as like talent, like the numbers and all that stuff. These guys will never match. You know, you're gonna
All
see
right.
you're gonna see outstanding talent, outstanding play for a couple years. Then they're gone. Somebody else comes up.
All
For
right.
instance, you go to the Green Jackets game down here. You're gonna see a revolving roster every year. Every year. I mean, single A, and the only thing they do with them single A players, they use them single A teams and low ball teams like not low school, but low class teams like that. They use those teams to fill the team for their superstars to play, just for them to get practice and move on through. That's why that door is continually evolving like that. But yeah, I mean, just the talent level is just it's something else right now.
All right. So with that being said, with the talent level, we have a superstar rookie here with Paul Skeens. I think he's actually the first pitcher up in the All-Star game. So let's go into a little bit about